So here's some good educational information. A lot of buyers, especially military retirees, leave money on the table because they're only looking at the sales price. Now, here's what I mean. A seller, in one case, may refuse to lower the price by $10,000, right? But they might agree to pay $10,000 towards closing costs, buy down your interest rate, pay off HOA fees, let me see what else, cover title expenses, include appliances, cover repairs, and they may do a few other things like pay for home warranties, allow delayed occupancies, or offer temporary seller financing. Sometimes a $350,000 home with seller paid concessions is cheaper than a $340,000 home with none. Now, the monthly payment matters more than the sticker price. Keep that in mind. Now, one thing I am seeing frequently is military members retiring and assuming everything will fall into place automatically, right? It doesn't. The lender needs documentation. VA disability claims can take time. Retirement orders may still be processing. Income calculations may change. The best thing that you can do is this: submit all paperwork early. Stay in communication with your lender. Understand what income can and cannot be used. And make sure you build a timeline before you start shopping. The smoother the documentation process is, the smoother the home purchases are. Now, could rent to own work in some cases? Possibly, but not for everyone. But under the right circumstances, it can be a bridge. Now, here's an example. A military retiree finds the perfect home, right? Retirement income is approved. VA disability is still pending. The seller doesn't want to wait 6 months. A potential solution could be this: a non-refundable option consideration paid up front, a lease agreement, even a purchase price locked in. And then you got to make sure you have the defined purchase deadline. And make sure you have that credit towards purchase if it's negotiated. And then the last but not least, clear contingencies protecting both parties. Once your retirement and your disability paperwork are finalized, the purchase just goes ahead and proceeds, right? The key is proper legal documentation and professional guidance. Now, of course, you're like, can non-military buyers use similar strategies? Absolutely. In fact, civilians may have even more creative options available. Let me go over a few of those for you. You got lease purchases. Rent the home today, buy it later. Best for people that have credit improvement that needs to be done, saving additional down payment for funds, or somebody that's self-employed borrowers needing more tax return history. Now, another one, and I'm starting to see this a lot, is owner financing. Sellers act as the bank. Now, this is best for buyers with strong income, buyers with larger down payments, and properties owned free and clear. Many buyers never even ask for this. Now, another one that could be a little bit tricky, but it could work, is called subject to purchases. The buyer takes ownership while the existing mortgage remains in place. This requires experienced legal guidance, but can solve all problems for certain sellers and buyers.
This video is sponsored by Main Control Hair Care. They don't just style, they give care. Main Control specializes in women's healthy hair growth through regular treatment and protective styles that actually work, while also catering to men's hair care concerns. They offer growth oils, detox shampoos, and a full men's line for hair, face, and beard, plus nourishing butters for maintenance growth. Visit maincontrolsalon.com today to book your appointment and find real solutions for your hair concerns.
Now, here's another one. Rate buydowns. Of course, you've been hearing this one, right? About rate buydowns. This is one of the most overlooked strategies today. Instead of reducing the price, negotiate for a 2-1 buy down or 1-0 buy down or a permanent rate buy down. This often creates a larger monthly savings than a price reduction. Assumable loans is another one that's starting to gain some traction. Many VA loans remain assumable. Many FHA loans remain assumable. If a seller has 2.5% to 4% interest rate, assuming that loan could be a game changer. Most buyers never even ask about this one. But here's the bigger lesson. The buyers winning today are not necessarily buyers with the most money. They're the buyers who understand their options. A good real estate professional and a lender should be discussing these couple of things: payment strategy, financing strategy, timing strategy, negotiating strategy, and an exit strategy, not just showing houses.